Hi everyone, my name is Cindy Scott and I want to introduce to you the website Quizizz. Quizizz is spelled Quizizz. Quizizz is a software company that is used in classes and in businesses for lessons, presentations, reviewing content, and for assessment. You can create gamified quizzes that students will love and they will be totally engaged with. They do have an app, but I'm using the website. To start, you will go to quizizz.com and you will sign up. You can click the sign up button and you can sign up with a Google account or with another email. I'm already a user, so I just logged in. And this is what your screen will look like once you log into your page. Quizizz has a huge library of already made quizzes that you can browse through. You can create your own quizzes, but you can see here there are just lots and lots of different quizzes in all kinds of different subjects: math, English, social studies, the world languages, science, computer science and skills, career and technical education, the creative arts, and health and physical education. You can just go through and search. If I search, say, for a water cycle weather, it would pull up all of the different quizzes that have been created on the water cycle and weather. And if you hover your cursor over a particular quiz, off to the right, you can see the questions that are on that quiz. You can see the what type of question they are and the answers. Like, for example, these questions are multiple choice, and you can see the 4 answers. I can tell here that this quiz has 20 questions. It is written for 4th grade. It's been played over 4,000 times. I can save it, like it, whatever. If I decide that this was a quiz that I liked, I can click on this quiz and I can decide that I want to copy and edit it. That way I can change the questions. I can change the time limit that has been given to students. For example, this question, a student has 60 seconds to answer, and you can go anywhere from 5 seconds to answer a question all the way up to 15 minutes to answer a question. So 60 seconds is probably a good amount for the question. Once you decide that this is a quiz that you would like, then we're going to scroll down. I'm just looking at all of the questions. Once I decide I like them, then I would publish the file. Okay, in a moment, I'm going to come back and tell you about the different ways that you can publish a file, because you can choose a quiz that's already in the Quizizz library, or you can create your own. If you want to create your own, you would click on the Create over on the left, and then you can decide, do you want to create a quiz or do you want to create a lesson? So if I'm going to create a quiz, you would type the name of a quiz, let's say test, or no, let's say sample quiz. I can decide, let's see, this is just going to be for fun. Click next. And then here are all of the choices for the different types of questions that you can choose. You can choose a multiple choice type question, checkbox questions, fill in the blank question, a poll, open-ended question, or if you are creating lessons, you can insert a slide into your lessons. So, for example, if I just chose multiple choice, then I would type my question here. And Then I would come down and type the 4 choices, but you can only use 2 choices if you want, or you can have 3 choices. So if I had answer A, answer B, whoops, answer C, or answer D. After you have your question and all of your answer choices typed in, you're going to notate which one is the correct answer. Let's just say answer B in this case is the correct answer. You will make sure that you have the time allotted where you want it, and then you would click Save. You would continue with all of your other questions, and when you are finished, you would hit Publish, which is similar to what we did when we chose a quiz from the Quizizz library. The only difference is now you're going to add a few details to this quiz. If you'd like to upload an image, you can upload an image from your computer. You would choose the language that the quiz will be in. You would choose what grade level you want the quiz in, and then you're going to decide if you want this quiz to be public, which is visible to anybody that pulls up Quizizz, or if it's private, only visible to you. Then you would save the quiz. Now we are at the same place where we were earlier, where you can start a live quiz, which is instructor-led, or you can assign it for homework if you want to do the asynchronous learning for the students. If you decide to assign a live quiz, you would click on Live Quiz. You would then be given a joining code for the students. A teacher would see the screen that says that no participants have joined yet, or when participants do join, it will tell you how many participants have joined and which participants have joined. And then as a teacher, you would click Start the Quiz, and if students have joined, it would continue. A student would see this screen, and then they would be able to start the game. They can select a theme if they want to. I just selected this car theme. And then the teacher would start the game. The teacher sees this screen, and a student would see this screen. And this, of course, was just my sample question. If they knew that answer B was the correct answer, they would answer it, and then it would tell them that was correct. It would also bring up a leaderboard for them to see who else was correct in this particular question. Another way that teachers can assign quizzes other than the live quiz is to assign it as homework. And this is simply so that the quiz can be taken asynchronously. If you assign it for homework, you can set the deadline for when the quiz should expire, and then you assign it to the class. When you do, you are given a joining code, and students would simply go to joinmyquiz.com and they would enter the code. Another choice that you have is to assign this through your Google Classroom, and you could do it that way. Once a quiz is finished, you will be able to pull up reports of all of the different quizzes that you have in a particular quiz. I can look at this particular quiz. I can see that 10 students, there were 10 questions. This particular quiz, only one student took it. I had opened it back up for them. You can see their score on the quiz. If you click on the student's name, you can see which questions they got correct and which questions they did not get correct. You can also email the parents with the particular quiz grade for each quiz. Quizizz is just a great resource for lessons and for practice, for reviewing and for assessment. You're able to save all of your quizzes in your library that you have. You're able to, of course, go and search the thousands and thousands of quizzes that Quizizz.com has for you. Students are just totally engaged with this, and they actually enjoy the live competition, the competition of the live quizzes. And of course, like I said earlier, for homework, students can take an assessment and it's automatically graded for the teacher. So this saves the teacher so much time in planning, in grading, and students just enjoy it. I hope you will give Quizizz a try because it is a great resource. Thank you.